Most people hear CORS and think, okay, this is a security feature, but that is only half true. CORS means cross-origin resource sharing. It is a browser mechanism that controls when one website is allowed to read data from another website. Normally, browsers follow something called the same origin policy. That means one website should not freely read sensitive responses from another website. CORS relaxes that rule. It tells the browser, this origin is allowed to access this resource. The important signal is usually the access control allow origin header. And when cookies or sessions are involved, access control allow credentials becomes very important too. But here is the dangerous part. CORS does not protect you from attacks by itself. And CORS is not a defense against CSRF. CORS only controls whether the browser lets JavaScript read the response. If a server trusts the wrong origin, sensitive data may be exposed. One common mistake is reflecting the origin header. For example, the browser sends an origin value. The server simply copies it into access control allow origin. That is dangerous, because an attacker-controlled website may become allowed. Another mistake is weak origin checking. For example, the server wants to trust normal-website.com, but it accidentally also accepts something like hackers-normal-website.com. That small parsing mistake can become a real security issue. Another risky case is allowing the null origin. Sandbox pages and special internal documents can use origin, null. So trusting null can expose sensitive data. And inside internal networks, using a wildcard can also be dangerous. If internal users visit an attacker's website, their browser may become a bridge to internal resources. So how do we prevent this? First, only allow specific trusted origins. Second, do not dynamically reflect origins without proper validation. Third, avoid access control allow origin, null. Fourth, avoid wildcards for internal or sensitive systems. And finally, never treat CORS as a replacement for real server-side security. Sensitive data still needs authentication. Sessions still need protection. Access control still needs to happen on the server. The key idea is simple. CORS is a browser permission system. If you configure it too openly, you may accidentally give attackers permission too. Key takeaway: CORS should only trust specific, validated origins, and it must never replace proper server-side security.